Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Blacklight Plays. We're continuing our run-through of Breath of Fire 2, and turns out my memories, although faint, were actually correct. I was just on the wrong floor. If you search this wall, you actually do find money. $3,000 worth. So, very useful. So, back down we go, into the basements to find all sorts of bugs and cockroaches and flies and this, that, and the other. The actual area is actually rife with monsters, like really bad. I did a little bit of running around in that first room and I got into a lot of fights and I didn't gain any levels, but I did fight a bit, so the monsters should be enough to we can handle them, but we just have to be careful. Luckily I have all those fishes from previous fishing excursions, and hopefully they'll carry us through. We don't get pounded too hard. I mean, we can deal with the enemies rather handily. Just gotta be careful. That's all. We're not in a situation where we're gonna get utterly destroyed. Not yet. There'll be points. There's always points. What, a green bottle just came through here? Yes, it was. A long time ago, some food in the castle pantry went feral and escaped down here. Cockroaches and worms. Alright, so everything we need is down here. Buzz, like moths to a candle. Stop saying that word. One thing I don't like about translation sometimes. They add words that do not need to be added. Arachnophobia. So these things are the literal fear of spiders? Well, whatever they are, they're easily killed. There's a thing in the water. There's another thing in the water. Zombie attack sucks. I'll say that right now. If you get zombified for more than a turn, you turn into like a full-on zombie, and like I think your guy dies at the end of the battle. So I don't think we have too many revives, so be careful. But when battle ends, it somehow just cures him of the zombification, so can't complain too much, I guess. No Walking Dead situation here. Okay. Sten's taking a beating. I'll have to heal him soon. Like right now. Because when you see a bridge like that, you expect the worst. And here it comes. Ooh, hello. It's a giant-ass worm. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I should just save my abilities or not. You know what, I bought enough items. I'll just go for it. If I have to go back and heal, I'll go back and heal. Lighting. No great at counterattacks. Enjoy my fire pyramid. Really? Jeez. How does a nasty bug like that shoot out sleep-inducing breath? can see poison breath coming out of that face. Ooh, ouch. Let's try this again. Oh, by the way, I gained 1 level in my rejuvenate. So there you go. I don't have enough for flare. Let's use flare. She's still asleep, so lightning. This is a good 512 damage now. Oh yeah, one more thing about cooking. The cooking in the main town, in our new town, you can make items that heal everybody for 100 and heal your AP by 100, so those come in handy as well. So the future AP problems will hopefully not happen. Got it. Got some more meat. Looks like old Grandpappy Worm was no match for the... Stop it! I'm gonna enjoy killing that thing now. Alright, so it's probably our best bet to retreat and restock. Mainly because that fight was so rough. I don't know if there's anything further on in this section, like that bridge. I'm pretty sure the bridge doesn't repair. I could try, but I'll do it on my own time. Let's see. Better heal up. Use the last bit of our sardines. I think the era of my fishing is coming to a close since I can now just produce money. I can just print money in my own town. Zombification. Yeah, so next turn they'll turn into zombies, so this mimic survives 3 hits, which it didn't, and it would have turned into a zombie. For good. Well, not for good, but for that battle. Don't point at me. It's a heavy-duty drain spell. I'm used to drain spells not working that well. Also, the only problem with this place, I don't believe that the enemies will ever thin out. So I think that this amount of fighting will persist through the entire place. Which sucks. At least they're easy fights. They don't hit too hard, they don't, take too much to kill. They give good experience. I might grind here in between episodes just to get myself ready for the next set of bosses, but they never seem to thin out, I don't think. I don't think that happens often, actually. I don't remember a lot of sections, besides that one in Mount Futabi, that actually thin out completely. Not sure. But I'm gonna go heal. That worm took a surprising amount out of me. AP-wise. And this is one section, unfortunately, that really makes you have to go back and go to the end, come back down. because there's multiple bosses. The enemies, like I said, are thick. So this place takes a while. I want to call it unnecessary padding. I guess you could do it all in one run if you were, you know, if you were nasty, but I don't want to risk it. Because you can lose far too much if you die completely and have to redo it all. Something I do not want to do. Maybe I will fish later for more items. Now that I think about it. I probably won't. Now I can just make money, I'll just buy the items from now on. And yes, these are things I think about while I run between sections. I try to strategize. Doesn't work all the time. That is the fun part. This is why I kind of like Super Nintendo games, because you can think about those kind of things and strategize. A lot of games, like the PS1 era, PS2 era, like you just don't... There's a lot of times where, like, you'll hit points of no return and can't go back to the things that, you know, you were using to boost up your characters. There are points where, like, you're stuck with certain characters and not the ones you've been leveling up. As if you really needed a crystal ball to know all these things were coming and be ready for them. It happens. The PS1 era of RPGs, which I might delve into later on, just confounded me sometimes. Plus there was all that extra content that had like really backwards way of thinking to getting things, like Final Fantasy IX and its 11-hour, 12-hour... get to the end in 12 hours to get a sword kind of thing. Which, I'll tell you right now, if I ever do that game, I'm putting in a code that puts the timer at 0 at all times. Because I want to get the sword, I want to see what it does. I'm not going to use it, but, you know, for fairness and non-cheating reasons, but I just wondered what that is. I don't give a damn if it's hot, because there's no way in hell you get me to eat these bugs. Treasure. But I'd like to think that's why I stick for Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo games, because some of them have really backwards thinking things, but I guess it's because I grew up in this era. What does the guts belt do? Or is it going to tell me, like, it's an accessory? Increases will. Well, who needs that the most? Like everybody? Alright, let's move on. They're all the blue kind. They're good for anything but stomping. Too fast for you, huh? Yeah. Alright, so... tons of bugs to fight. I guess the point is to try to get by them without fighting them, but... I actually don't know how powerful they are. And if they're not too powerful, then, yeah, you can just wreck them. They're just time wasters. Of course, they move before you get a chance to. Oh no. That's not good. I take back whatever I said about them. I have one ammonia. That's not good. Alright. Let's try to get to that room on the left there before the end of the episode. I really do not like her. So apparently, me avoiding them equals me killing them all. Which I think they come back if you leave and come back. So, oops. I also do believe that in between episodes I'm going to go back and buy some revives, because, or ammonias, as they're called in this game, because I now realize that's mortality. I mean, I do have the Raise Dead spell, but it's best to be prepared, as always. And again, since money is no longer an issue, we can be prepared. Just fall over, would you? Alright, so this apparently leads somewhere, obviously. So we'll explore further in the next episode. And I think we're gonna have to deal with a giant cockroach again, because it always ends up like one of those, right? So, hope you join me for that. My name is Lucklight, thank you for watching, have a good one.